Hey loves! So today's video is going to be on this makeup look right here, if you couldn't tell by the title. So I don't know a name for this makeup look yet, so right now it's this makeup look right here, but there will eventually be a name for it. I was just playing around and I came up with this look. This look mostly revolves around the stuff that I got in my Christmas haul video, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below so you can watch it. Also, if you want to see any of these products, have a review and demo on them separately, you can also comment down below. Sorry, I'm using one hand because I'm holding my cup. Let me put the cup down. But I hope you guys all enjoyed your Christmas, your New Year's, because I had an amazing time. It was so much fun. Also, remember to follow me on social media, iamb.beauty. That's my Snapchat and my Instagram. You will be up to date with all new products, new videos, and I love to rant on Snapchat, and they're kind of funny. So make sure you do that. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't and give this video a big thumbs up. And also, always comment down below some constructive criticism or videos you want to see me do, because I will do them. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi loves! Okay, to start off this look, I'm going in the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. I'm going in the shade Burnt Orange with just a fluffy blending brush. This was just a random brush. And then I'm taking this and blending this into my crease. And make sure you blend it out really well because you don't want any harsh lines. So just keep going back and forth in windshield wiper motion. And by the way, I just want to mention, this is my first time filming a makeup tutorial with my new camera, so that's why I go out of focus and stuff like that sometimes. I haven't figured out really how to work it, so that's why you see my forehead right now. It's a little blurry, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going back in the same palette with the shade Raw Sienna and taking the same exact brush and blending this in my crease as well. This makeup look has a lot of overlapping layers and blending, so make sure you just keep blending. Also, I do notice that when I show you guys the shade, you can't see it. I told you the focus is a little off, so I'll just tell you guys the names and link it down below, but I apologize about that. Okay, now using the same Modern Renaissance palette, going in the shade Real Girl, I'm using a different blending brush. It's just a little bit more fluffy, and blending this in my crease and also focusing it a little bit more on my outer corner than on my inner corner of my eye. And all my brushes are like from Amazon, so they don't have names on them besides a couple, so I'm sorry about that. But basically, it's a bigger, fluffy brush. Okay, and then I'm just taking whatever left on the big fluffy brush and blending this out underneath my lash line to bring some color there. Okay, so now I'm taking a brush from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It's just the more defined side, and I'm going in the Morphe 35F palette with the black. And I'm sorry, this footage got a little bit cut off, but basically I'm putting it in the outer corner of my eye and lower part of my outer crease. And then I'm taking the same black with the same brush and buffing it out underneath my eye, on my lash line. If it goes on your waterline, it's fine, but I keep it mostly on my lash line. Just say the same thing on my other eye, and if you want to touch up any spots that you missed, you can do that now. Okay, so next I'm going with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair and just using an angled brush. And this came out a little messy, but at the end it worked out. But basically I'm putting the concealer on the brush and carving out my lid so that when I put down a shimmery color it pops more. So as you can see, I'm getting it all over my eye, but it is okay. It will work out in the end. You'll just put a color over it. Okay, and then I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye, and I really know it's messy. I'll get better at these as I film, but I was trying to keep it in the camera, in focus, and do this at the same time, so obviously I'll figure it out, but you guys can see basically what I'm doing. Okay, so next going in with the star of this look, which is the Stila Glitter Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, and this one is in the shade Rose Gold Retro. And I'm just using a separate brush to apply this just because I feel it has more control, but you can use the applicator if you like. And then I just put it on a brush. It's just a flat top brush, and then I'm just putting it over where the concealer is. And I ended up touching this up after I did it, so that's why it looks a little bit darker in the next footage. And then I'm just doing the exact same thing on my other eye, and I actually figured out that using the applicator actually works better than the brush to get like more product on, and then you can use the brush after to blend it out. So you might want to try that. I don't know, just preference.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Okay, so then I'm going in with the 35F Morphe palette with the shade down here. None of these shades have names for some reason in this palette, so I'm just going to point. But basically, I'm just blending that over my crease where I had the glittery shades or the... Okay, I'm dancing. Alright. Work it, girl. Okay, where the glitter goes into the crease color so it all blends smoothly. So I'm just taking that color and blending the glitter in with the crease color. Pick up the phone, you know we started calling 'cause struck and alone. Don't let him in, you don't have to kick him out again. Don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're underhand, you ain't getting. Next, I'm taking the Lord & Berry Black Eye Pencil in the shade 221 Travel Black and lining my waterline on the bottom and top, just tight lining my eyes. And I think this is a great thing to do to define the look and really hone in on the eyes. It also makes the glitter on the top of the eye pop. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, love, he makes me feel like nobody else. Nobody else but my love. Okay, so now going back in the 35F palette by Morphe, this is my favorite shade, as you guys can tell. It's just a really bright white shimmery shade, and then I'm just using a small eyeliner kind of define brush and putting this on the inner corner of my eye. I absolutely am in love with this. I use this as a highlighter sometimes. It's just so bright, so poppin'. Love it. And for lashes, I use the Ardell 811 eyelashes. Okay, so my skin has been a mess lately, so I've been going in with the oil-free acne moisturizer in Pink Grapefruit by Neutrogena, and I'm just rubbing this all over my face. You could use a primer if you want. I just needed moisture in my face. Okay, and this is just a jam session while I'm drawing my moisturizer. What you could do while you're drawing your moisturizer. Jam out to Ed Sheeran. Work, 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 work. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, next I'm taking the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Sunbeam, and I'm putting this on a flat top kabuki brush. This is the It Cosmetics, hang on, not sure the name, It Cosmetics 115 brush, and I'm just blending this in circular motions all over my face. And again, I'm usually really oily, but today I was dry, so I put this on to make it a little bit more glowy. He makes me feel like nobody else but my love. Okay, so next I took the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation in the shade Sand and tried to pump it on my flat top kabuki brush, but then I'm almost out. Didn't work. So I ended up just taking the pump and swiping it on my face and then taking the excess and putting it on the brush. And then I'm just doing the same thing I did with the illuminator and blending it out on my face in circular motions. And also make sure you blend it down to your neck so you don't have like the weird streak. Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, love, he makes me feel like nobody else. Okay, and then because my skin's a mess, it just decided to get oily in the middle of the video, so we're going into the Morphe 06F palette with a big, fluffy brush, and I'm just patting some translucent powder on my face to soak up some of the oil. I actually have no idea what happened, because it was dry. Okay, and then just going in with the same Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. I'm putting this underneath my eye to cover up any eye circles, and then putting it around my face on any blemishes that I have. Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down.
Next, I'm going with the BH Cosmetics 138 brush. I don't really know if it's a concealer brush, but it works great for my concealer, so I just use it to blend out my concealer. So I'm just going to blend out the concealer underneath my eyes and all over my blemishes. And also just a tip, when you're blending out concealer on your blemishes, you want to do like dabbing motions like I'm doing now. You don't want to swipe it, because then it'll just take the product off. And yes, I am aware, before someone comments, my concealer is lighter than my skin, so that's why you could see it. I do end up blending it out, so do not worry, but yes, it is lighter. I got it.
Don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning, and if you're underhand, you ain't getting over him. Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out.
Okay, then I'm just taking the same Morphe 06F palette and the same translucent powder and the same brush, and I'm just setting my under eyes and also setting all the concealer that I put on my face where my blemishes are. Also, if you're planning on going out somewhere and you don't want it to move, this is a good idea. Okay, next I'm just using the Beautycounter Color Pinch Cream Blusher in the shade Hibiscus, and I'm just dabbing this on my cheeks. And I've been really into this blush. I originally didn't like it, and now I'm really into it. And then I'm just using the e.l.f. Small Stippling Brush to blend this in circular motions and kind of like downward. I don't know, this blush gives you a really airbrushed finish. You just kind of have to work with it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Stila Heaven Hue Highlighter in the shade Kitten, and I was really excited to try this, and I'm just using a flat top brush and putting it on the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and a part of my forehead. But I was really excited to try this because it's really cool consistency, and as you guys can see right now, it's not very pigmented. Like, I was kind of disappointed. I had to build it up a couple times, so when I tried it in the store, it was not like this, so I don't know what's going on.
Pick up the phone, you know we started calling 'cause struck and alone too. Don't let him in, you'll have to kick him out again.
Okay, and then to finish off the look, I'm using the Urban Decay Little Vice lipsticks and going in with the shade 1993 Comfort Matte. It's kind of like a brown shade. And again, lipstick is open. You could obviously use any shade you want. I just thought that this went the best with the eye look I was doing.
That he would finish, but he just kept right on strumming my pain with his fingers.